Now, Ted, mobile devices are really changing the way that customers interact with products and with each other. Do you think organisations are really keeping up with this phenomenon?
We look at the demand for services on mobile devices. We have smartphones like Android and of course iPhone and BlackBerry. You have tablets. iPad's the big winner today, but lots of new tablets coming out. And what happens, of course, if you're a consumer is you get one of these things and you start out doing your email and you browse the internet, and then you realize, particularly with tablets, that you can do a lot more, right? It's really a very comprehensive way to get your banking services done, right? Or shop or book travel. And if you're on your mobile phone, you're dipping in, you want an answer quickly, right? You want a review of a restaurant, or you want directions. And so customers are asking for these services on these devices. And companies are going, we know our customers want to do that. It's rising very rapidly, but they're not always able to keep up. They might, for example, build an iPhone application, but then the Android application lags. Or maybe they've built something for the tablet, and it works okay, but it's not tied into their website. So the customer, they might even have to log in twice in order to get those services. So it's tough to keep up.
And in your book, you talk about heroes being a type of employee. How can CIOs really identify these people within their organisation and harness their power?
Yeah, so HEROES is an acronym, a little tongue-in-cheek, I hope. Highly empowered and resourceful operatives. Highly empowered because these employees tell us in our surveys that they feel empowered to solve their own problems, customer problems, and business problems at work. They also act resourcefully. They use new technology, very often consumer technology, to solve those problems. Maybe they're exchanging very large files with Dropbox or Google Docs, or maybe they're using Skype to actually talk to customers. These are new technologies, and when employees are acting resourcefully, now they're highly empowered, resourceful operatives. They're heroes. Now the question for a CIO is, how do you find and support these heroes? And why should you find and support these heroes? So the answer to the second question is because these employees are the ones driving change in your company. They're advocating for your products and services. They're innovating, all kinds of innovation. And they also are the leaders in your organization. So you really want to find and support them. As far as how to support them, well, that's a very complex question. I'm not sure we have enough time to go into all of it, but 3 quick points. 1, you have to elevate security to a business discussion. You can't make it an IT-only problem. Second, you have to provide the platform services, whether it's servers or email or collaboration tools, mobility support, so that employees can actually get things done.
And another thing you talk about in terms of these projects is the differences, or the evaluation of value for effort and some of the different types of projects that comes into. Can you talk a little bit about that? I
can. When we started working research on this book, Empowered, we had 25 case studies, all kinds of data, and in doing this research, we found some very consistent themes. And one of the themes is that a hero works with a team to get something done. Well, anytime you're trying to build internal support for a new project, it's helpful to assess the value and the effort, and then to get people on board with that. So we created a very simple, it's not ROI so much as a framework for assessing the value and assessing the effort. And you can actually get at that at Forrrester.com/empowered. There's my pitch. But in any case, what happens is you can create answers to 5 questions for return, 5 questions for effort, and then it will tell you, is this a class 1, class 2, 3, 4, or is it a project that you shouldn't bother, the quixotic quagmire of projects, where the value just isn't there. So this is a nice tool if you're in IT to offer to your business. It's also a nice tool if you're a business person to help get sponsorship and to get IT on board.
Excellent. Thanks, Ted, very much for your time.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you.